interview.
Give me, could you please tell me about your
Life
your life
history.
your life history?
My life history. From what age on you would like me to tell you that?
Since
Place of
place of birth.
education, and your family.
Okay.
Your job.
Oh God. I try to get this together. Okay, I'm born 23rd and 9th, 1955. I'm born in Koblenz in Germany. Born in a family with Indies and Christian, been baptized as a Roman Catholic. Grew up in a family of 6 children, where 2 children have died before my time on birth. So we should have been 8, but we were 6. My brothers, I have 1 younger brother and 1 younger sister, and I have the rest is older than me. So I'm exactly in the middle. Now I'm 59 years old, and school starts when I was 6-7 years old in primary. That's right. And from there onwards till the age of 11, I went to secondary school and finished secondary school with the high school level. After that, I worked in different departments like hotels, petrol station, fixing cars or things like that. Then went on from that, did a lot of sports like judo, taekwondo, kung fu, and little bit after that, about when I was 23, 24 years of age, I was in a team where we Red Cross Koblenz, where we fight against Thailand about in judo. So and through this, I got to know young men, and I fell in love. And from there onwards, I got actually connected to Thailand. So I built up a relationship, and there onwards, I didn't move right away to Thailand, but I didn't have the sources, not enough money to change my life. But from there on, I got from Germany to London, and I had the opportunity to learn about computer programmer, PCH, meaning I studied for 3 years, and I had to pay that myself. So I worked in restaurants and hotels as a chef, as a cook, and different things. And I got the opportunity while I played football and did a lot of sport to go to Edinburgh, Scotland, and from there actually started my life a little bit a different aspect of life. I got to know in a hotel where I was working, international player Archie Gemmill. Archie Gemmill was a professional player for Scotland, and he asked me then if I not can train a football team, for young boys for football. I said, I'm interested, I'll just have a look, but I didn't know this guy. Somebody tell me this is that, okay. So I had a look, and it's called Tynecastle Boys Club in Edinburgh, Gorgie Road. And I was there for nearly over 3 years. I teach the boys football. They become in the next level. And then in that time, Archie Gemmill came to see actually my work, and then he said to me he wants that I come to have a trial in a professional team. I said, no, I'm not a guy for football, for professional football. I like the normal. No, you come with me. So everything else, very short, they signed me up for 2 years. So I played professional football as a goalkeeper for Glasgow Rangers in Ibrox. And, from there onwards, after 2 years, they didn't extend my contract, and I wanted to move on. And but I got to know also some people in the hotel business, and there was also Ante Lloyd Webber. He wrote Cats, and I'm always interested in dancing. So he said to me, "You can come." We got to know each other. He got to know about my life, and you can come for what you call that, rehearse with us. Why I know about just classic rock dancing. Why I was always interested in that. So we talk about, and he signed me up also for Cats. So I dance in Cats professionally, just classic rock. So I went to London, to Marble Arch, where I had also my apartment, and I stayed in London altogether 8 years. From there onwards, my life have changed a little bit, and then I got connected to Thailand. After that, I came to Thailand to actually live with my boyfriend in Ayutthaya. Shorthand, after 14 years living with my boyfriend, I built up a farm in Ayutthaya. And unfortunately, 5 years ago, 6 years now, my boyfriend died on a motorbike accident in Bangkok. After that, I went back to Germany for 1 year. Then I lost my appetite, but I lost my will to go on. So I was actually a long time in hospital in Germany. But by that time, I mean, it's not. When I go back to time, it's not a long time ago, but they did not know about I have HIV, nothing. I was very surprised. Then when I came back to Thailand, I started teaching in the school, English, computer technique, and book grammar to learn the children in Khon Kaen, nearly 2 years, being a football trainer and school teacher. And then suddenly I lost weight in 1 month, nearly 20 kilo. And that was unusual for me. Then I said, oh, maybe I too much sport or too much, I don't eat regularly, something is wrong. I informed my friend in Bangkok. I said, listen, he is from France and we are run a business together. I said, listen, we have something wrong with me. He said, you go to the doctor in Khon Kaen. I said, where? So he said, I come pick you up and bring you to Bangkok. So I was already deformed in my face, you know, and something were wrong. And so we went there. I came into the door in Bangkok Hospital, in Silom, the Christian Bangkok Hospital. And the doctor looked at me and said, oh, you have AIDS. I said, you have AIDS. That's it. That's what he said. I said, oh. Slowly take my blood and check before you speak something like that. But he said he know. I said, how can you know? That is his experience. And out of his experience, he told me that he thinks I have HIV and I am TB. Also, my chest was blocked and everything else. So I said, okay. So they made the first test. I looked at it, and my friend also, and he said, now we make another test. So to be sure. So my friend paid all that. In that moment, I didn't have money with me. I said, okay, do it. And I was too weak for anything. And they make another test, and it was 100%. So, but I could work. So I went back where I was staying in Bangkok, in a bed and breakfast place with a restaurant with it. It was a friend from Khon Kaen who had this. And it took not 1 week after the test and everything else I know. Then I just, in a restaurant, I was sitting and whoop, I fell off the chair. It just came from nowhere and my immune system just collapsed. I didn't know where it came from. I just collapsed. So they took me in, they put me in a taxi and bring me back to this hospital where they checked me. And they hold me there, but they couldn't hold me there. Why? Christian hospital seems to be a private thing. It's not a state hospital of Thailand. So they said it's quite expensive to stay here. Then you have no insurance, you have not that, you have not that. So I said, what I do? Yeah, you have to go to a state hospital. So I cannot work, you know. So they bring me with the ambulance to the state hospital, and they admit me there, and everything starts from there. And the hospital name, I have to look. Yeah, and I have it here. I'm not quite sure what the name is.
It's a big hospital.
Yeah. They were very good. They have also an American doctor there who's working there, and he came to my bed. Hello, how are you? And this kind of things, very friendly, and all the staff also. And I get on with everybody. But with the time going by, they make tests, they do this, they do that, and they put a needle like this in my spine to take the water out. Now I know what he did to me, but by that time I didn't have a clue. Then I did not know about. I know one of my brothers have AIDS already 19 years, but I say always, no, this will never happen to me. I am first of all careful, and I'm second of all also safe sex, and I don't do things like the normal gay people do in sexual. I don't do sexual intercourse. I don't do that at all. So I was very surprised that I've catched AIDS. So when I was there, then the doctor tells me that yes, you are HIV positive and you have something on your chest, make your chest black. We think before it was a type of TB, but it was not. So I said, what I have? You're dying. Then we don't know what it is. We make samples and everything else. Even the flew a doctor from Holland in to put a camera in my mouth and take samples for 2 weeks. They sent it to Europe, even to a specialized. They could not find that virus, but it's on my chest. I said, okay. So after nearly 4 months, I couldn't move. I tried to stand up, I just couldn't move. Even when I eat a little bit, but I could also not eat too much. So I'm always